Hi, I'm Hailey and today I'll be going over the recycling process. Today we will focus on the benefits, the drawbacks, and the effects of recycling. But first, let's go over what can be recycled. These are usually items made of metal, including electronic devices and components, paper, glass, and plastics. Please note that these vary across cities, so make sure to check out the description below for a guide on your city's recycling guidelines. When recycling, there are two methods. First is single stream. This method is where recyclables are sorted into processing facilities by workers and machines, and typically this method is more expensive, although it's also the one that is more common. There's also multi-stream recycling, which is more cost-effective, and in this method, consumers sort their own recyclables, and this also makes glass recycling just much more viable. Let's go over the recycling process. In facilities, trucks unload the recyclables, which are then sorted by workers to remove objects that are contaminants or non-recyclable. Then the workers open contents of the packages, plastic sheets, and large items, and these are moved to material recovery facilities or MRFs. In an MRF, recyclable components are taken out. First, they take out cardboard, then glass, paper, metals, and then finally plastic. Eventually, these materials are compacted into cubes, otherwise known as baling, and they are sent to facilities. Now let's go over some of the pros and cons of recycled materials. Some pros include efficiency and recyclability. Aluminum and steel are both very energy efficient, and paper is very cost effective. Furthermore, metal scraps can be turned into steel, and aluminum and glasses do not degrade over time. Thus, they can be used many times. But on the other hand, paper can only be reused a limited number of times, and plastics are going to be downcycled, so their quality will get worse. Additionally, recycled glass is less energy efficient than recycled metals. Let's learn about some of the effects of recycling. Recycling facilities contribute to our economy by creating jobs and businesses. They also contribute to our environment by keeping trash out of landfills. However, recycling is expensive, and it is cheaper to create and throw away new items. Scrap metal is typically not in demand, and plastics eventually become microplastics, which end up polluting the environment. Multi-stream recycling is a solution to contamination, which also reduces demand for fossil fuels and decreases greenhouse gas emissions. Unfortunately, recycling as a whole uses a lot of water, and single-stream recycling is quite expensive. Now you might be wondering, where do these recycled products go? Until 2018, recyclables were exported to China, but after the 2018 National Sword Policy, which limited China's ability to purchase recyclables, U.S. facilities ended up sending these materials to the landfills where they were not properly equipped to deal with and process all these materials. Luckily, as awareness increases because of people like you, there is a growing demand to support businesses that reuse recycled materials. Now it's quiz time. Let's go over what we've learned today. First, which method is better, multi or single stream recycling? And which one is more often used? Multi-stream recycling is better because it makes the recycling process faster and easier, but despite this, single-stream recycling is a more popular method. What types of materials are contaminants in the recycling process? These are unrecyclable materials such as certain plastics and compost, and shards of glass can be contaminants. What are some benefits and downfalls of recycled materials? Some materials are energy and cost efficient, while others are not. Some materials can be recycled an infinite number of times, and others cannot. What are some reasons that recycling is difficult? The process is expensive because it uses a lot of water and energy, and there is less demand for recycled materials, whereas there is more demand for new materials. What happens at MRF facilities? At MRF facilities, recyclable materials are sorted, baled, and then sent to their respective processing facilities to be recycled. Why is it important to support businesses that use recycled materials? When there is no demand for recyclable material, that material is likely going to be tossed into a landfill with non-recyclables, and supporting these businesses helps keep recycling going. Thank you for watching.